Hello and good morning. This is Reiki Rita here. Just checking in after another week of Corona life. Blessings to you and your family. I hope you're safe and well. So today I wanted to check in. By now, you have gone through an array of different emotions. And since I specialize in emotional healing, I thought we needed to address this. So I made a couple notes, so you'll see me referring to it just to stay on track and to respect your time. So today's video is going to be about addressing your emotions, right? And seeing where you're at. And it's times like this that we often say we get to really know what people are made out of. So what we're really saying is basically, are you operating in fear? Or are you operating in love? Where's your energy at? Because in times of crisis like this, it really throws us off balance, right? And when we regain our balance, basically our balance being awareness, we really get to see what side our energy level's at. Are we operating in a place of fear? Or are we operating in a place of love? Fear and worry, love and faith, okay? So that's basically what's happening, that we get thrown up. It's like somebody's pulled the rug out from under our feet and we're trying to regain our balance. And again, depending on where your energy's at, that really will strike a chord as to where you're at. And the key is strong emotional health to ride you through this wave and cope with the amounts of stress and fear that's being thrown at us, okay? So let's talk about those two different emotions. We are all feeling both, okay? So the difference is, people that are in fear aren't always in fear, but the majority of their decisions are based on fear, okay? People that operate in love or higher energy, they're not always floating around like a mystical cloud, being optimistic. Including myself, we feel fear as well. The difference between the two is how long you stay there. And it's sort of like running a race, right? When you're in physical shape, you're able to get your composure and your breath back to balance quicker than someone who's out of physical shape. So the same holds true for our emotions, right? The more emotional healthy we are, the quicker we can bounce back out of fear and sort of recalibrate and get back in a place of balance and sensibility, okay? But when we are out of emotional health and not well there, losing energy to fear, we stay longer sort of trying to get our breath back, so to speak, okay? So here's sort of what you'll experience if you're having fear-based emotions. Basically everything you're listening to is all about fear, which is making you afraid. And the media, as well as it's informing us, it's also inundating us with more fear, okay? So really watch how much of that you're allowing into your energy field, which creates an environment of gloom and doom. People that suffer from anxiety or worriers, are slipping into what I call the what if syndrome. What if this happens? What if more people die? What if I don't get my job back? What if, I get corona? What if? You're losing energy to the future, which none of us have any idea what's living over there. The only thing we have control of is the now, okay? And I know that's easy to say when you're in that space of anxiety. I want you to focus on your breath work, like I said before in my last video. Breathing in calm, breathing out stress when you're feeling overwhelmed. The other sense of the way fear shows up is sadness and depression. People that are already struggling with high levels of depression, are probably feeling this even more because they're losing energy to that. So they create this sense of hopelessness. What's the point? Things are going to change. We're all going to die. So we get into this gloom and doom and sense of depression, right? And then what happens is some of us tend to fall into a place of lack and scarcity. That's what we were seeing a couple of weeks ago with the hoarding of the toilet paper and food. We think that there's not enough and I have to take care of myself and my family and the hell with everybody else later. So we lose all sensibility when we're in a place of lack, all right? And when we're in a place of love, we know that there's more than enough abundance right now, okay? I know it seems that way, but we are provided for. One way or another, things always manifest if we remain calm. The other thing that is starting to happen that we're seeing with some people is some people are staying in denial, putting their head in the sand, pretending that this virus isn't real, that there isn't, it's just the flu and it's not going to hurt us. So we stay in denial. I heard of some moron licking toilet seats. Okay, that is such a deep sense of denial that takes you to a whole other level of stupid. Like, what's going to happen is going to happen. We have no control of the future, but we have to stay safe and use our common sense to ride us through this. But staying in denial and pretending that things aren't happening when they are, okay, this is fear. This is what makes people do that. The people that are not, which takes me to the next level of fear, which is a level of disobedience and rebellion. These are the people that are not adhering to the rules. They're out there, at the parks, doing whatever, not listening to the guidelines and the orders by higher ups. So that is because, it's not even because they're being rebellious, it's because they're so sort of comatose to this place of fear that they think it's not real, let's pretend, let's go on, life as usual, and, so that is fear, my friend. If that is you, it's because you are being operated and influenced by fear, okay? And then finally, the biggest fear factor is when we tend to slip into a state of ego, selfishness, where it's every man for himself, takes us into a place of inconsideration. We're not willing to think about others. It's all about me surviving. That is fear to the epitome of fear. And it's all about turning us into ego. Now, all of us are going to feel that again to some degree, but whether we stay there is the key. All right, so now the other flip of the coin, as I said in my last video, every decision you'll make is based on fear or love. So if you're operating in a place of love, and we're seeing those people, all right, they tend to be more peaceful. They're practicing gratitude. You can't be in a place of fear and gratitude at the same time. Those are two different levels of energy. It's not possible. Think about, try it. Can't be afraid and grateful at the same time. So practice gratitude. Go around the house and think about your friends and family and people that you love and the job you love and everything, and just be grateful for that, okay? So again, the clothes on your back, the food that you're eating, the fact that you're safe, practice gratitude. When you're operating in a place of love, you'll show signs of compassion for others. These are the people that are stepping up, that are doing stuff. Those are the ones you'll recognize have the higher energy. They feel joy even in the midst of chaos, okay? Tears of joy. They're content, they're satisfied with their life already. So, kerfuffles and things like this in life don't really throw them off too much because they're already deeply content and satisfied with the life that they have, okay? That doesn't mean you don't stretch for more, but it just means that they're not going to lose their minds in a time of chaos. They're also very considerate. They have hope and trust. And the cure to this and they have faith in God and something bigger than their own ego. They don't have the answers, but they know that somehow, some way, they're going to get through this. All right? So that's a difference. They also exude patience and understanding, right? I'm hearing about a lot of parents that are going stir crazy with their children. Now, mine have all left the coop, so it's just me and my husband, but I understand those days. And in the next video, I will be addressing more of the family life, because that's also my niche. All right, so people operating in love are more motivated. They're creative. They don't have a fear of abundance, and they're willing to share their time, their energy, to be out there on the front lines. This is all love that we're seeing. All right? So the real question is, what makes some people operate in fear, and what makes some people operate in love? Well, like I said earlier, it's really about the state of your energy. If your energy is low, fear is going to come over you like crazy. If your energy is high, then fear will try, but it won't last. All right, because that's the essence of who you are. So it's really about your energetic vibration. Okay? So energy is key, right? So how do we raise our energy? First thing to do is recognize the root of your fear, because fear is a manipulator. Fear is a liar. Fear will rob you of every ounce of your energy, all right? Even when you know things are right, fear will convince you something is wrong. So what we need to do is get to the very root of where your fear is, okay? Your biggest fear, because the fear is a huge energy zapper. As I said, it will just zap what's left of your energy. Okay? So right now, it's very, 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 very key to safeguard your energy as you are your money right now. Right now, we're all a little worried about the economy, our money. I'm no different. I've got my Reiki rooms empty. This is why I'm here helping you. All right, so safeguard your energy as though it's money. Don't just give it away, okay? Protect it right now. That every ounce you're giving away is like giving away the money that you need right now to survive, okay? So think of it that way, all right? And again, don't be reactive. Try to be calm. Before you make a decision, meditate on it, all right? The other way you could safeguard your energy is to meditate, as I said before. Now, meditation for many people could be different. It doesn't have to be sitting there in the position doing the Om. Meditation could be reading a good book. It could be doing a puzzle, throwing yourself into something, writing a book, reading. It could be throwing yourself into something where you're completely concentrating on something constructive versus something destructive. So meditation will raise your energy and get you to that place of calm. So go around the house finding something to do, okay? That's constructive. And the other thing is eliminate as much negativity and fear as possible, all right? Again, listen to the news, get the instruction that you need to know, and then shut it off, all right? Put on those comedy shows. I see that a lot of people, which is amazing, are starting to do Facebook, sharing, they're dancing on their patios, and, as long as you stay home, like we're being told to do. I'm one that breaks the rules, but this time I know, emotional intelligence, that I need to follow the rules. And so do you, okay? So let's get through this together, guys, all right? Let's stop crapping around and let's just make this happen. So what I like to do is give you a homework assignment, okay? So here's a homework assignment. Like I said, we need to find the root of your fear so that you can reclaim a lot of that energy that you're losing right now and shift and transform from fear back into love. So the way that we do that is we need to do our homework. And here's our homework assignment. I want you to journal. Get a piece of paper out and a pen and just write from your feelings. Don't write what you think Rita wants to hear. Write from your feelings. So here's what I want you to write. Answer this question. Hold on, my cat's going crazy. Come on in. Hurry up, I'm live. Sorry about that. My cats all seem to like to come to these videos. So here's the question. When I think about the coronavirus, I feel angry, anxious, whatever your feeling is. I'm giving you some examples. So when I think about the coronavirus, I feel angry, anxious, sad, helpless, depressed, hopeless, alone, stressed, afraid, mad, worried. Choose the feelings that you're feeling and then answer this. Because my biggest fear is blank. Okay? All right, sweetie. So here it is again. Take a snapshot of it. When I think about the coronavirus, I feel, put the feeling that you feel, because my biggest fear is this. Now, the reason we're doing that is awareness is key. Well, we got little Paris over here. Awareness is key, all right? So you can't reclaim your energy so you know what the problem is. So we got to get to the root source of your fear and start addressing that, okay? So that's your homework. Let's get it done, all right? If you want to get your energy back. So I'm going to close with this. The key to surviving fear and stress, all right, is love needs to be stronger than fear. And you have to have good emotional health. Emotional health leads to emotional intelligence, all right? So again, like I said earlier, if you're running a race, if you're immune and your health is well, then you'll recalibrate quicker than if your health is not well, okay? So same goes with your emotional health. You'll rise above this, not let fear consume you, all right? And you'll recalibrate back into a place of love, and you'll do the right thing, all right? So that's your immunity, basically, against fear and this virus, all right? Not losing your mind to fear. So stay hopeful. Again, this too will pass, all right? We're going to get to the other side. So right now, let's work with what we got. All right, love? So again, I'm here. I've got a lot of time. If you need my help, don't hesitate to reach out, email me, call me, text me, whatever. I'm here to help you, okay? Together, we're going to ride through this. So I'm going to sign off for now. Hope that's helpful, all right? And from my family to yours, be safe, stay well, do what you're told, stay in the house, be creative, don't let fear consume you, be grateful, and this too will pass. From my heart to yours, God bless, be well, see you in the next video. Stay safe.